Are you trying to get your battle power up so you can continue through the main story of New Genesis? Or maybe you are just trying to unlock some origin quests or other content? Well, today's video is for you. But before we hop into that, welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-to, and all that jazz. And I, once again, want to give a giant thank you to everybody supporting over on Patreon and Twitch for this month. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, we will go more into that later. But for now, let's get into PSO and show you all how to get your battle power up. So to start off, the best way to see exactly what your battle power is of course by hitting escape on the keyboard or by pushing select all the 3 wiggly lines if you are using the PS5 controller or a Xbox One controller. And from here, you can go ahead and see your battle power over here on the left side of the screen. And what it will end up being is tied to a lot of stuff inside of New Genesis. So starting off, the most simple way to, of course, get this up is by leveling your main class. Since as you gain level, the battle power will slowly rise up as well. There are a few things you can do that will actually make it jump up a lot faster, especially between levels. So let's go ahead and get into that. So the fourth thing is, of course, tied to your weapon and armor. So by heading over to the lab for your equipment, by enhancing, limit breaking, as well as adding a potential to your weapons and unlocking a potential, this is one of the best ways to get your equipment up here. Just know when you start getting into unlocking a potential, it will require a few items, as you can see down here on the far right, as well as a little bit of Maceta as well. And of course, every weapon can be upgraded up to 4 times here. So you might be early on trading in some mining materials. Depending on the weapon, you might also have to put in some X cubes or some proton scales. Any more so for some equipment, you might need to get your hands on some armor finals. And of course, I have made a whole video going over armor finals. I will have a link above, since you will have to actually craft these. And outside of that, we got enhancing. Enhancing is ideally the bare minimum to need to do for your equipment here, because how that will work is you will go ahead, pick whatever weapon you want to enhance, and you can choose up to 5 items to sacrifice to add a billion to the weapon to level it up to plus 40. Just know if you have been getting gold swords or silver swords, them are the most ideal way to do that. You can trade in other equipment as well, but they don't give nearly as much experience. So ideally, you want to be sure you get your hands on the gold and silver swords so you can use them to level. And of course, as you level these up and unlock any higher enhancement level, you will get the ability to limit break said weapon. Since every weapon does have a limit for how much it can be enhanced, as you can see, most of these is a core. You will hit a 30 in enhancement. You will hit a wall. Have to, of course, give other material to limit break it so you can get it up to plus 40. And that is pretty much how you do that. And that will affect your power as well. And also that will, of course, then let you add any more augment to your weapon. Because as you break your weapon, you can unlock up to 5 slots on your weapon as of now. And these will be, of course, needing augments. So in the case of augments, you can go ahead and find them in your material section, in your inventory, or if you have material storage assets in your storage as well, you can also find it there. And of course, the big thing about these is they will ideally a 10 of that augment. So in the case of that one, we will put 10 on, and you will pay a little bit of Maceta, and a percentage will go up since augment work on percentage of success. So the more augment you add to that is the same, the higher chance you have of succeeding at adding that augment to your weapon or armor. So that just a brief overview. Once again, I got videos all about that if you want more in depth. But adding augment is also your net bet way to get battle power up. And of course, once again, you can put these on weapon as well as armor. And armor pretty much the exact same way for enhancing, for augment, also limit breaking as well. So be sure you level up your equipment and put as many augment on as possible. And once you have all that set up, let's go ahead and move on to the net way to get battle power. And on net way, it tied to cocoons and towels. Since you will find cocoon scattered across all regions, as well as a handful of towel as well that will be out and about in the area as well. And of course, by completing each of the cocoons and towel, you will get your hands on one skill point that you can then use your skill trees. So the thing is about the skill point that you unlock from the cocoon is however many points you have is going to be unlocked on every single class in the game. So you only have to run through the cocoon one time to get the points. So as an example, you do 10 cocoons, you will have 10 points for, say, in that case, Ranger, and then you will have 10 points on every other class as well. So the main thing about this is by adding point to your skill tree, your battle power will also go up, but there is a neat little side effect here, is of course by having a subclass. So as you play through the story a little bit, you will unlock the ability to have a subclass that you can put on. Will level up by getting half of the experience that you get by just normally playing around or leveling your main class. So it will level up as well, but that doesn't play too big of a deal into it, but the guild tree do. So, ideally what you want to do here is not only put skill points on your main class, make sure you have all your skill points been on your subclass as well, since that will also give you a giant chunk of battle power added to you as well here. And then our final tip for upgrading your battle power here is, of course, by subscribing to the channel, because I have hundreds of PSO2 and New Genesis videos, as well as some Tower Fantasy stuff if you are playing that. And hopefully this has been helpful to help you get as much battle power as quickly as possible, so you can take on all the in-game challenges inside of New Genesis, as well as unlock any more story content as well. So with that, I do want to give one more big thank you to everybody that is supporting over on patreon.com/Maconn or subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And of course, if you want to get your name listed here as well, be sure to check out either one of them. A link will be in the description. And of course, by subscribing over on Patreon, get you a whole bunch of loot, behind the scenes, and so much more. As well as over on Twitch, get your hands on some emotes, ad-free viewing for my live stream that I am doing pretty much every day right now, starting at 7:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. As well as, of course, if you're a new subscriber, especially like right now, it is September at the time of that video, and of course, Twitch is doing it September, where you can support the channel for half off. So if you're interested in that, links will be in the description below. And of course, once again, a big thank you to all of you for watching my video. Thank you very much, my dudes. And with that, I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.